A year ago from today, I'm sitting on the floor just like I am now, and I get a text from my brother, like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing. I'm chilling on FaceTime." He said, "Call me." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I hang up the FaceTime call, and I call him. I'm like, "What's up?" He just started crying. I'm like, "What's the matter?" He proceeded to tell me that my mother was no longer with us unexpectedly. And what I mean by unexpectedly is my dad 87 years old. My mom's is 22 years younger than my dad at the time. She has no history of any medical problems, but some way, somehow, said she collapsed. And when she got to the hospital, she was unresponsive. Anyways, I text my team at the time, "Hey, I'm not coming to practice because I just lost my mother and I probably need to go home within the next couple of days." So I book a flight 2 days after I'm in New York. Well, so I have to help plan, figure out funeral arrangements and stuff like that. After about 5, 6 days, my team asked me, "When am I coming back?" I'm like, "I'm not sure yet because we haven't even been able to figure out an exact date for the funeral and when everyone can be there, stuff like that." But during this time, I go get my fingerprints because I know I need my visa for whenever I go back. So probably after about 10 days, I end up having to go back and finish the season. Of course, I'm not there mentally, but I do have to finish my job because I am under contract and life goes on. So after the season, I leave the country and I go to Switzerland to visit my girlfriend. And when I go to leave Switzerland, they said that I may potentially be banned from Europe for 2 to 3 years and I have to pay an $800 fine because I've been in Europe too long without a visa. Rewind the story a little bit. The reason why I got my fingerprint done while I was in New York was so my team could process and get me a visa. But they said I didn't need one because I had went home and I don't need one in Slovakia because for some reason, some COVID thingy. Anyways, I was dealing with that, trying to get home. And the guy was like, "You know what? I'm gonna just let you go, but it's gonna be a court hearing or something about that to see if you been or if you can come back to Europe." So I had to keep emailing him back and forth, back and forth. Eventually, he was like, "Okay, well, because you had a visa from the year before, my Romanian visa, that I wasn't technically in Europe too long to be considered illegal. So that's the only reason why I didn't have to pay and I didn't get banned from Europe. But that's just some of the stuff you have to deal with playing overseas, to be honest."